that it is unfortunate that this vehicle was carrying a poorly built battery.
All these scooters are using lithium ion NMC chemistry batteries. Do you believe that NMC chemistry may not suit to Indian weather conditions? Sir, do you believe that somewhere these electric manufacturers are not doing their R&D properly? Is manufacturing cells in India could improve the situation? LFP batteries are better than NMC battery. Then why mostly those electric scooters companies are ignoring this chemistry?
Something is wrong somewhere, that I can say.
So, sir, do you believe that there is ignorance from government also? Sir, what is the cost price difference between the LFP and NMC batteries?
Nobody is asking and nobody is responding. You get my point?
What is the importance of cooling system to prevent the thermal runaways? So, sir, what are those questions which every customer has to ask from their dealers first before purchasing the electric scooter? So, sir, do you believe that there is ignorance from government also, that they are not checking, there is not any government body which can check their products, like they are fit for our environment or not?
The main point is that this whole electric vehicle ecosystem is like just a new thing which is developing in the country. Everybody is learning. So is the government also.
Okay.
They must have made their rules, must have made their regulations, but still something is lacking. Something is lacking on their part also. They have not made their regulations so well and so structured that it is easily, taking up such vehicles, or rather, I would say, such instances would not have happened if the regulations were very, very strict. Something is wrong somewhere, that I can say.
Okay.
Something is lacking somewhere, because this is a new ecosystem and we all are learning, we all are gaining our knowledge, our part of knowledge out of it. So something is wrong somewhere, which has led to such instances to happen.
So again, my same question, that what is the cost difference between NMC and LFP batteries?
The difference of cost is not huge. And it is not as huge as, you can say, the cost of a human life.
Okay.
So difference is just a couple of thousand rupees.
But
if
the difference is not that huge, just a couple of thousand bucks of difference only, so then why companies are not using LFP and they are using that NMC? If you will,
as I told you, it is a new ecosystem. Everybody is learning, and there is a long list of ignorant things out of whole this environment. People are not understanding the value of cycle life. They are not understanding the value of temperature, higher temperature, lower temperature. Companies are not investing their time into the R&Ds. It is not a couple of thousand rupees. It's a question of NMC or LFP.
Okay.
I would rather say it on a different way also, that an NMC can also work well if it is if it is built up in a good like
according to Indian weather,
a quality built battery. If NMC, a quality built NMC battery would also perform well.
Okay.
This happened because there have been they must be some lacks of their own processes in those battery manufacturing companies.
Okay.
They must have a poorly built battery on that particular day. I can say that.
Okay.
Because it is still under investigation what has happened. But as I said, there's just one thing which can go, which has the capacity to go up in flames like that, and it is only the battery. And all these vehicles had only the NMC batteries, for sure.
Sir,
please tell me.
Okay, sir, in my opinion, it's most probably due to overheating, right? The BMS might have missed to cut the power to the motor and hence the battery catched fire. Am I speculating too much?
BMS is an innocent part within the battery. It is just a switch. BMS is called Battery Management System, and it acts just as a switch in the battery. BMS is made for the cells to perform in a good manner. So if one cell or the other cell has gone up in its range of voltage or gone down in its range of voltage, the BMS would definitely cut it off. So BMS is a safety device rather than a culprit. It is a safety device.
Okay. So, sir,
So
is
I think BMS should not be a question in this. Being a safety device, it has to do what it has done already in the past.
battery manufacturing standards to be improved further?
Definitely, battery manufacturing standards are supposed to be improved further, and um, cell level testing and the battery level testing, they both have to be done very diligently, properly. And the most important thing out of this whole thing is the quality of cells should be pretty good. Now, one thing is very important, that if the cells are not proper, they will generate more heat. And if this intense heat within the battery definitely will make the vehicle go up in flames. So cell level testing, cell quality, and the parameters of manufacturing within the premises of the battery manufacturing space should be good.
So, sir, what are the do's and don'ts for the manufacturers to achieve safety first?
Manufacturers are supposed to do their R&D right.
Okay.
They should be understanding the whole technology of battery rather than just getting into an agreement with the battery manufacturer is not enough.
Okay.
They should personally know and understand what kind of battery is good for their vehicle. They should have their own, R&D done on the battery. They should be understanding what energy is, what is good for their vehicle, what is good for Indian conditions. You know, every other day vehicle burning, that means there must have been something wrong
Yes, sir.
in this whole scenario.
Yes.
Something is grossly not being done.
Yes.
Manufacturers, if they want to not have, you know, not have to stand on the other side of the law, they have to understand batteries well. They have to understand the entire, battery manufacturing process, and because it is a marriage of battery with the vehicle.
Yes.
If this marriage is not working right, definitely it will put things in harm.
Okay.
So manufacturers have to understand, they know their vehicle well, so they should be knowing their battery equally well.
So, sir, my last question is similar to this question, like manufacturers. What are the do's and don'ts by the customer you have to follow to achieve safety first?
This a very important question arises. We are bringing a new customer into our ecosystem. I'm a part of this electric vehicle ecosystem, and if I'm bringing my customer to this ecosystem, I'll make him aware of everything. I'll educate him. We always do that in our battery manufacturing thing. We are selling to so many companies. First of all, educate them. That is how industry should be. The manufacturers should make people aware. They should present both the batteries. They should have multiple, battery systems. If somebody wants NMC, they should be knowing what harmful things and what good things about NMC are, or LFP. So customers should be aware what good thing and bad thing of LFP are, right? And there should be a proper education on how this charging and discharging process should be done. Customers should understand now that while charging, customers are also supposed to take care of all the awareness. Everything is available on the net nowadays.
Hmm. So before
Just spending of it is not a few thousand rupees, go to the showroom and bring back a vehicle of your own choice. It demands more than that. If you bring a vehicle and then you are charging it in your closed room spaces, then also it is wrong. So do's and don'ts, there would be a long list of do's and don'ts for the customers also. They should not charge the vehicle immediately once it comes back from their routine travel. Suppose a customer has traveled long distance of 50 kilometers from his office to his home, and immediately he comes home and puts the vehicle on charging. That is wrong. Absolutely wrong. It should be given at least half an hour of cooling time. There should be a definite cooling period. And you and me are not going to aware this to the customer. Every manufacturer should make their own customers aware of this thing.
Okay.
While charging, it should not be standing in an open area where the direct sunlight is there, because sorry, because it would increase your ambient temperature of the battery also. So we are not supposed to go just like it into this EV ecosystem. We should make people aware. Manufacturers should make people understand what is good and what is bad.
So, sir, what are those questions which every customer has to ask from their dealers first before purchasing the electric scooter?
Yeah, that is a good thing. Once the customer enters into a showroom, and after that, all good things happen. They are offered coffee and all that. Customer should be having his own set of questionnaire for the manufacturer, for the selling team who are putting those vehicles up to sales. First thing is, what kind of battery is it? Why should the customer buy the vehicle with this battery only? If it is an LFP battery, why should the customer go for this LFP battery? Every cell, if it is an NMC battery, then also we have a lot of salesmen in the showrooms. Showrooms salesmen should be aware of all this and should make people aware of this. And as a customer, if I enter into a showroom, I'll first ask what kind of battery you are giving us. What are the good points of this battery, and why not the other technology?
Okay.
Right? Now, apart from this, what kind of do's and don'ts do we need while we buy your vehicle? So, do you have any chart of this? Do you have made any set of your information brochure for us? So these are the things that people should ask from their sellers. Nowadays, what is happening? People go up in the showroom and they see yellow, bright red, bright white. Colors are so fascinating, and people are so happy seeing an inner feeling that we are entering into a new ecosystem. We are not going to drive a fossil fuel vehicle. We are not being a part of that carbon footprint. So that makes an is not asking anything from the sellers. Let us make a habit of asking questions. Once we start asking questions, then only the seller will have his own set of answers to us. Right now, nobody is asking and nobody is responding. You get my point?
Yes, yes.
Nobody is asking any question. They are getting whatever is being given to them. They are paying and getting these vehicles to their homes. And they are happy because they are not putting up any fuel into this. They are saving money. As of now, it is not. It should be like that only. That we should be knowing. It is our right to understand what we should do and what we should not do. Even if you buy, you get certain regulatory things over there that you should not do this, you should not do that. Why not on an EV?
Yes, sir.
Most of the EVs manufacturers are not even giving their information brochures to the customers.
Yes, sir.
It is only the vehicle and the vehicle and the vehicle, nothing else.
All the details they got from their salesperson.
Yes.
So somewhere in
They
India,
should-
government has to mandate all those do's and don'ts chart in every dealers of electric vehicle, like they do in metros. You are saying that?
Absolutely.
Okay. So thank you so much for giving your precious time to us, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. So he's Mr. Vikas Bokra, an expert. We had a conversation today. So what are your views on regarding these fire catching incidents and also about this conversation? Please do comment us. And for more such videos of related to electric vehicles, don't forget to subscribe our channel. Till then, go green, go electric.